Hello, today I'm going to show you what I think are the best and most useful mods for People Playground. These mods are all based off of my opinion, and you should check the timestamps in the video to skip any ones that you've already got. And yeah, enjoy, all mods are in the description. Alright, to start off with, I think it's best I mention the Mulligan mod. This is because it makes things like healing, flipping and freezing all that easier by utilising the keypad on your keyboard and assigning each of those keys on the keypad a different action with the numbers and stuff. For example, if someone gets hurt, like that, look, instead of having to get the life syringe and bring them back to life and heal them, you can just select them and click the number 1 and it heals them. Another example is that if multiple people get hurt and they're all like dead, you can just press number 2 and it heals them all instantly. Also, it's rebindable, so if you don't have a keypad you can always change the keybinds to make it easier for you. Another great mod is Active Humans. In this mod it adds a whole different human entity and reacts to things like pain and being held up at gunpoint. And runs away and stuff, or at least tries to. Also, there's this new feature which allows you to make it go berserk, control it, and then control it with no flipping. So if you click berserk it'll just attack any other human. As you can see, it's just going to yeah, and look, and they have like a whole, they have like sentience are the closest you can get with it being People Playground. And also you can control them, which is really useful, because look, I'm controlling this guy right now. Like if I want it to go right, I can move it right with the WAS and D, except not S. Now these are actually two mods, but I'm putting them together in the same little section because they're very similar and they serve the same purpose. These are the More Vehicles mod and the Ultimate Cars mod, which contain, well, as you guessed it, a bunch of vehicles, and they're all very nice. Like this one, Steamroller. It's very cool. And you've also got this truck where you can toggle the background on it and hide all sorts of stuff. Now I know this isn't one singular mod again, but it's a mod pack and they're all very similar and by the same creator, Mishanya. So I thought I should put them together. So it's basically got a bunch of people, it's got a bunch of melee props, it's got a new vehicle, it's got a helicopter which you can set, which you can set the height to something, and then activate it and it should take off. You can also enable the control of it so you can move it from left to right. There's also a YouTube section, there's all the play buttons and stuff like that, and there's also lots and lots of flags. Actually there's a lot of the same flag because you've got the wooden variant and then the metal flagpole variant. You've also got different clothes now which you can add to people, like hats and trousers and arm sleeves and stuff, and some more props, some electronic props, and also a clock that tells the actual time. Yeah. It also comes with a police section with a bunch more weapons and a bunch more people as well, like prisoners and bandits. There's also a new police car. Now this limb reattachment mod adds 2 new syringes and a whole different section for the powers, which is all to do with limb reattaching, dismembering, reviving, and now it's really useful because if you accidentally tear someone's arm off, right, where'd they go? Say you accidentally tear someone's arm off, you can then go to the powers section and click it and it should put it back. Yeah, good as new. You can also do the same with dismembering stuff. So say if I wanted the head gone, I could just go like that and then the head just comes off. And then with a revival, barely revives targets in a radius, so if you do it should bring them back to life, and the strength resets the strength if you used an ultra strength syringe. Now you've got this very small mod called Hold K to make wires invisible. It's pretty self-explanatory because all you've got to do is if you want to attach two things together, let's take that and that. Instead of having that ugly wire, you can just hold K while placing it down, and then it disappears, but you can still see it if you hover over it, and it even conducts electricity and does the regular stuff a wire would. And it doesn't just work on wires, you can do it on all of these except the belt, the phase link, and the pin. So if I wanted to attach someone with a spring, I could do that. Oh, it's invisible. It looks like it's flying, and I just have to find it and then disable it. You can also chuck people in the air and then use a rigid cable to just keep them there, but it's invisible. This mod's very useful if you want to make it look like someone's holding onto something that you can't regularly hold onto, like a wall or a truck. So if I wanted to make it look like this guy's holding on, here I could attach a wire to here but hold K, and it looks like that, and look at that. Looks like it's holding onto it. Now, I know again this isn't one mod, but it's two, and it's two by the same person, both based on Syringes. And it adds a bunch of different syringes, and it's by Polar Bear. The mod's called Polar Bear's Syringes mod. And it has Big Boy Syringe, Small Boy Syringe, Disco Syringe, Fireproof Syringe, Goss, Friendliness Syringe, Head Popping Syringe, Heart Attack. Most of these are random, but some of them are useful, like the Zombie Cure Syringe and the Weakness Syringe, and also the Rot Syringe and Purification Syringe. And can be used to make people glow and stuff. And there's also like antidotes to do the opposite. Alright, this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing and sharing it, and also give me your ideas on what other games to play. Thanks for so many likes and views on the last video, and yeah, have a nice day. Also, we're so close to 100 subscribers, I believe we're like 2 off, so if you're listening right now and you're not subscribed, why don't you? And yeah, see ya.